From our initial leadership scan of Junior Achievement in the first semester, we learned that Junior Achievement is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to helping to preparing young people for success by teaching financial literacy, career readiness, and entrepreneurship. They teach a wide range of students from kindergarten to the 12th grade. Founded nationally in 1919 by Theodore Vail, and it began practicing in Arizona in 1957. Junior Achievement, also known as JA, partners with over 400 schools across Arizona, reaching students in all areas and communities.
Their mission is to help kids grow into self-sufficient and successful adults by enriching their education through real-world learning experiences and examples. With JA having such strong partnerships statewide, they're able to obtain volunteers, share career knowledge, and help bring light to their organization. Volunteers play a vital role in inspiring students and helping them develop communication and professional skills. Volunteers can provide their own personal real life examples of how our global economy works. We found it impressive how local yet impactful junior achievement truly is, since many don't realize the true meaning and reasoning as to why or how the organization operates. Junior achievement strives to shape a child's future for the greater good.
From our
Community partner interview. This was an interview conducted over Zoom early on in the semester. Along with Blue Chip students and Blue Chip leaders, we were able to speak with Michaela Barber, who was the Junior Achievement representative. We were able to ask her questions such as, what is Junior Achievement? What do volunteers do with Junior Achievement? And where do we come in as volunteers with Junior Achievement? We were able to get some incredibly wonderful answers from her, such as the fact that Junior Achievement was an organization dedicated to guiding students to success. Junior Achievement volunteers are able to go into classrooms and teach the content, and that's what we would be doing, going into classrooms of kids younger than us and being able to teach them content from Junior Achievement. This interview was both insightful and incredibly helpful to Team 5 because we were able to really get to know exactly what we were getting into.
Project ideas. After reviewing Jay's goals and listening to Michaela, we looked at making a hands-on financial literacy experience in the classroom for kindergarten students. The idea behind it was to present a lively lesson on basic finances with skills like saving, spending, and making choices. While these may sound to be simple thoughts, they are seeds for long-term financial health. This is something we knew would fit well with what JA has set out to do. We aim to make it fun, educational, and above all, memorable.
Recently, we volunteered for a day in a kindergarten classroom to teach financial literacy lessons to students of a young age. We had a pre-created curriculum and a handful of pre-made activities to help us share a basic understanding of financial literacy, including saving, spending, and what money is worth in everyday uses. The real challenge was deciding the best way to deliver the material and keep the children engaged. We knew we wanted to write the line between storytelling, games, and high-energy fun to keep the kids engaged and excited. We discussed the teaching materials and came up with the concepts around how we could deliver the lesson in a fun and engaging way for students. We divided the teaching task by assigning some members of the group to be responsible for the flow of the class, some to specific activities, and a few to students' engagement. We even spent time doing a mock lesson so we would be a little more comfortable and coordinated on the actual day of execution. We were going to be able to lead one lesson from the lesson plans, which meant that we were responsible for one lesson on our own. During this time, while a team member was teaching, the other would help to pass out materials, keep the flow of the class, and help the children with their tasks. This was a good plan that kept us in control while supporting each other in their initiative allowed us to keep the kids engaged in learning for the day. After the lesson, the classroom teacher provided us with a very positive feedback and suggestions. She pointed out which parts were really successful with the kids and parts we could slow down or explain more simply. It was great to hear that our energy and teamwork had made a real impact.
Our completed project was in the form of an entire day with the kindergartners of Liberty Elementary. As a team, we were divided into multiple classrooms and conducted the same curriculum per classroom. We divided up the curriculum equally and spent the prior weeks collaborating as a class on work days in order to become comfortable with the materials. When the day came, our team was able to meet the needs we set out to address by helping many elementary school children learn more about our topics related to money. The real magic was seeing the children come to life and interact with the materials that we were given and spend so much time preparing. We left a mark on those children and their academic journeys.
There isn't one thing I would change about my JA experience, but one thing I wish I would have done differently is try to present my activity and session to children around the age group I would be teaching. While presenting it to them, I would focus on their comprehension and if they're picking up all of the words and all of the common themes within the session. If they didn't understand or were having difficulty grasping the information, I would modify words or give more explanations as to what we're doing, why, and what it means, while still making sure I hit all of the key points within the content. This allows students better comprehension for the content, and then once they grasp the content during the session, they are able to do better in the activities. Something I would highly recommend from Junior Achievement would be to have a shortened version of each session on the back page after all of the explanation. Even though we have reviewed and memorized our sessions, you can sometimes forget the major elements of the session or the activity, and a shortened version would serve as a checklist to make sure everything has been covered. There isn't
Strength-based leadership and collaboration. Our team was able to effectively apply our strength-based leadership skills throughout the planning and implementation of our project with Junior Achievement. With the given material and guidance from our JA representative, we were given some advice on the best way to present the information to the students. Being able to review the content together as a class helped build a more cohesive and confident presentation. The goal is to apply our communication and creative abilities to produce an engaging experience for the students. When it came time for the presentations, everyone in our group had the opportunity to not only effectively teach the lessons, but then go around the class and provide the students support in being able to understand the content.
Strength-based leadership and collaboration. I would say over this year, the most important thing for our team was just the diversity that everyone brought and how two people alike didn't really think the same on necessarily everything. So I think that overall did a good job in contributing to the open-mindedness of the team as a whole, and also just seeing something from a different viewpoint. I feel like is very helpful because after you have seen it once, you start to realize that there is more than one way to do everything. And I think that was just a really important aspect that this team was able to bring forward for everyone.